doing, brother?
Champion.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm good. I'm good. Been putting in the work. So last night at a tournament, he was in there as well.
Yeah.
So I was in the final with him. Then in the second round, he surprised me with a spinning back fist.
Yeah.
Right to the chin. I was like, oh my God, my face was on the canvas. I'm like, oh my God, I was like wobbling.
I gotta see the film.
Some fights feel impossible until a legend steps in and changes the energy completely. Now, Mike Tyson has added serious fire to the chaos, backing Rico Verhoeven to shock the boxing world and destroy Oleksandr Usyk inside the ring. Watching closely from ringside during training, Tyson sees something dangerous in Rico: power, pressure, and the mindset of a fighter built for war.
That don't get hit, they avoid punching. They're not afraid to get hit. They can hit, they can take it, but they avoid punching.
Inside Tyson's camp, the atmosphere is different. No excuses, no softness. Tyson pushes fighters the same way he once pushed himself during his most terrifying years in boxing. And Rico's team believes this brutal preparation could be exactly what he needs before stepping into the biggest fight of his life.
24, 25, halfway, 6, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Good work. 15 more. Good work, Mike.
He wants to keep building it up. He wants to increase 3-minute rounds and then add as many rounds as we can get. Keep building up. I know he wants those 10 rounds.
10 rounds. 10 rounds. That's serious.
Oh, he's gonna be ready. He's gonna be ready.
Rico, having legends like Tyson behind him, means everything. This is not just another fight. This is a chance to chase the same WBC heavyweight title Tyson once ruled with fear. A kickboxing king now wants to conquer boxing's biggest mountain.
He's raising his techniques in the ring better and better every single day. His defense, his power, his speed, his endurance. Today he put everything together, the conditioning, everything that he needs to put a great show.
Meanwhile, Usyk remains calm. Many compare this matchup to when Anthony Joshua faced Francis Ngannou. But Usyk insists none of the outside noise matters. His focus is simple: preparation, discipline, and answering every question on fight night.
Being the best version of me and just keep challenging myself in whatever way possible on the highest level. And that's what we're gonna do, because I can become boxing world champion, because this belt, the WBC belt, has been held by Muhammad Ali, by Mike Tyson, and in a couple of months, Rico Verhoeven is going to be added to that list.
Discussing the matchup, Max Kellerman believes Rico could face serious problems adapting from kickboxing to elite-level boxing. According to Kellerman, boxing pressure at the highest level is completely different. The angles, the timing, the non-stop technical pressure, some experts even believe Usyk could finish the fight early, with predictions of a stoppage within just 2 or 3 rounds.
I'm not thinking about Rico now. I say every time this. Now my focus is my prepare, but I will think about fight only day fight. 23 May. I prepare myself from 12 rounds. But if I have, when I have a chance, I do it. Yeah. But I not think, yeah, I'm knock him out. I'm blah, 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 blah. No. Take it easy.
Kellerman admits this fight is fascinating because Rico is not afraid to stand and trade. He carries real size, real strength, and dangerous confidence. But standing across from him is a fighter who already dominated giants like Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois. Against an undisputed champion like Usyk, everything changes.
Obviously, they felt it wasn't in some way, right? Mm-hmm. So it's not exactly boxing. On the other hand, and this is at the highest level. He is a long-reigning, dominant champion. You fought at the highest level in the heavyweight division, Chris. What are your thoughts about this?
First of all, you can't teach size. You can't teach 6'5", 270. You can't teach that, all right? Second of all, whether it's kickboxing or boxing, he still has a pedigree of fighting. He knows what it's like to get hit. And those kicks ain't no joke. I'd rather get punched than kicked.
Right.
So he must have a good chin or a good body work. So I'm looking forward just to see what Usyk could do against a a lesser opponent, he probably should end up within 2 to 3 rounds.
The thing about Usyk is, guys, he takes things seriously, right?
Kellerman and his ringside panel also believe Usyk has already secured his legacy forever. Like Terrence Crawford, he is now choosing challenges that create history instead of simply protecting titles. The only concern is whether Usyk takes this matchup fully seriously, especially after what happened when Tyson Fury struggled against Francis Ngannou. But Kellerman believes Usyk is too disciplined to overlook anyone. When Usyk enters the ring, he arrives prepared for war.
It's like a fun fight. This isn't a wrestler. He's fighting a guy that knows how to stand up. No one's suggesting that Usyk's going to lose this fight. But Usyk has effectively cleaned out the heavyweight division. You know, obviously there's a Guy Caballel there who I'm a fan of, and Fabio Wardley, but there's always going to be new guys that come around. Otama,
no, I disagree.
Guys.
I would phrase it differently, Shady. I wouldn't say he's cleaned out the division, but I would say this. If a guy moves up to a division, as Usyk did, as the undisputed champion, wins another undisputed, he's undisputed at heavyweight, and you beat Fury twice, Joshua twice, Dubois twice.
Right. Yep.
You are entitled to what we used to call an in-between fight, as long as you're staying active.
Yeah.
He's 38 years old, etc. So then the question becomes, in your in-between fight, is it something interesting? Right? If you're going to take a softer touch, is it something interesting? I find it just me as a human being, find it super interesting.
Fight has also sparked controversy. Gareth A. Davies and Johnny Nelson question the idea of putting a major boxing title on the line against a kickboxer. Nelson says the focus should stay on Usyk's undisputed heavyweight reign. Davies respects Rico's greatness in kickboxing, but believes boxing and kickboxing titles should never be treated the same. And many fans are now questioning the WBC's decision.
Top guys we talked about, not once but twice, and I think he deserves this. So get an in-between type of fight. We talked about Crawford, the things that Crawford's done, beat Canelo. Who would he fight next? And we say, hey man, you beat the hell out of Spence, you beat the hell out of Canelo, you deserve the right to get an easy payday somewhere, somehow. So I don't mind that because we know what type of fighter he really is. I think he does this fight, he wins in the first 3 rounds, whatever it may be, and then we might get a bigger fight with somebody next. But it's not wrong with this.
I just hope Verhoeven shows up, though.
Former Usyk opponent Tony Bellew also shared his thoughts. Bellew calls the matchup interesting but extremely dangerous for Rico. According to him, Usyk is never an easy fight for anyone. He believes Rico may bring awkward angles from kickboxing that Usyk rarely sees in boxing. But once Usyk adjusts, the fight could completely change. Bellew predicts Usyk will figure him out within the first few rounds and slowly take control through pressure, timing, and punishment.
Everybody else has got.
But it doesn't need to be for the WBC
so they're saying, no, we're sticking with the champion. We're sticking with the champ because he's the man. And that's what they're doing. They're sticking with the man that they recognize as the best heavyweight fighter in the world.
Yeah, but don't recognise Rico Verhoeven in that same breath. Create a different belt. Create a belt that brings the champions.
There's too many belts around.
No, I mean for this one-off fight. I don't agree with the WBC. I agree with the event. I agree with monumental matchmaking being made in terms of the greatest kickboxer ever against one of the greatest heavyweights.
Bellew also admits Rico's preparation is serious. Not only is Mike Tyson pushing him harder than ever, Rico has also spent rounds sparring with Tyson Fury, but in Bellew's eyes, none of that changes the final result. He believes Usyk's movement, IQ, and ability to break rhythm will eventually overwhelm Rico and make him uncomfortable every second of the fight.
He's been doing easy touch, hasn't he, for a while.
Oh, he fought you?
I don't want to say he's an easy touch. I think it'll be really interesting for about 6 or 7 minutes. I think 1 or 2 rounds. And then I think once he figures him out, because he's going to be an absolute nightmare to prepare for. He's going to be throwing punches from all kinds of mad angles. He's going to be doing things that he should never be doing. He'll be really awkward, really crazy for the first few rounds. And then I think he'll figure him out and then he'll punish him.
For Bellew, the reality is simple. A legendary kickboxer cannot just enter elite boxing and expect to dominate someone like Usyk overnight, and he says it works both ways. If Usyk stepped into Rico's world of kickboxing, the outcome could be just as brutal in the opposite direction. Different sports, different rules, different instincts, top.
100%. There's, I honestly think that Rico is going to be a big problem. Big problem for Usyk. Rico, you got to think with the kickboxing, I think, what is it, 3 3-minute rounds or something?
Yep.
Yeah, and they are trained, so you got to think like they don't do the 12-round bollocks. Like they are trained just to give 100% for those 3 minutes. And you watch the fight ringside, it is forward, 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 offense, offense, offense. They do not take breaks. And I think that's going to be a real shock.
Now the stage is finally set. A clash between two worlds, kickboxing power versus boxing mastery. With Mike Tyson pushing Rico Verhoeven harder than ever behind the scenes, opinions remain completely divided. Some believe Usyk's experience will dominate. Others believe Rico's size and violence could shock the world. But when the lights come on, only one thing will matter: who survives the ring.